Hi, I'm Dr. Jay Shetlin, author of The Roommate Survival Guide and Relationship Bullseye. Look, I had the opportunity of living both in Asia for several years, in America, and in Europe, and taking these cultures together and living with over 43 different people over the course of my growing up and growing older, between having roommates or getting married or having kids or living with other people when I was younger or having foreign exchange student live with us, etc. I've had a lot of people that I've lived with or in my homes, and I've learned some amazing, amazing things. One of the coolest things I learned was having rules in your home and keeping a good, organized, structured, clean home. And when you do that, you create an environment where it's a sanctuary. And you can make your home a sanctuary regardless if it's a one-bedroom or studio apartment or a big house. The key things are a few cool rules that I learned. One that I implemented in my home is we don't wear our shoes. And it's not just about not dragging in the dirt from outside, though that is a key part of it, but it's grounding. It's keeping your home as a sanctuary, not dragging in all the junk from outside. Watch this. Regardless of your religious background, there are several different religions that have temples around the world. And every temple you go to, whether it's Christian, Jewish, Muslim, Buddhist, it doesn't matter. You take your shoes off at every one when you enter to show that it is a sanctuary, that you're making a small sacrifice of peeling off some of the layers of the outside world to come into this holier, calmer, cleaner, quieter place. Now, a home is for families, and so there is some rambunctiousness, but no one needs to raise their voice in a home. That's another key rule that I think is important, because he who raises his voice loses. If you look at the old guideline book of how to win friends and influence people. So why does anybody need to raise your voice? Once you've raised your voice, you've lost your anger. Once you've lost your anger, the communication through compassion and understanding is gone. So learning to not raise your voice in your home is a very important thing. The reason I really enjoy this book and writing it for young people getting ready to go on a mission or going to college to be a roommate with others, or young couples that are now going to start to join together and have their own home for the first time, we all come from different backgrounds, and it's good to have some regular discussion or some key points that we all share on so that we can come back to those. If we're trying to change or we're making mistakes, we've agreed to something. That's why this book is so cool. As you're reading through it, it also has contracts and agreements through the course of it. And when we don't have agreements and understanding, we have chaos. And chaos creates confusion, it creates assumptions, and all of those lead to discord in a relationship. Aren't healthy relationships the real reason we're here on this rock in the first place? So it's so much more fun to build healthy relationships than always just have struggle and turmoil. So I'm going to suggest that if you have kids living at home that are over the age of 18, they read this book and they sign the contract. You can get the contract at drjshetlin.com. You can download it, or you can make your own contract.